Yes. Here we have Skits. Skits says, "Hey chat," and we have Amanda, the amazing Amanda. How are you, Amanda? What's up? Nice to see you guys. Bring up the old desktop so my old eyes can see. Um, just a second. Who else do we have here? Hey, Songahan. Songahan says, "Hi to Skits." And Amanda, hey, poor man says, "What's up, Yogi man? How you feeling, Dan?" I asked Leo if did the chip at least taste good, and he said no, nope, it was just painful the entire time. What about you? How did the chip taste? Naka says here. Hey, Naka, my friend, how are you? Appreciate you being here. Hey guys, if you subscribe to Natka right now, you could be the 101th subscriber. Hey, Martine. Martine, I've had you up playing all day, all morning. You are on, let's see, I'm not going to be able to pronounce this. It's German goulash. Rindergulasch. It is video 17 for the day. I like having your video ups. I like jumping in. I'll keep it up for the day and I'll jump in whenever I can. Poor man says, "Feeling great, brother. You gonna eat that other chip?" Naka says, "Good. I'm glad to hear that." Martine says, "How to Skits." Skits says, "Hi, Naka. How was your Sunday, Eric?" My Sunday was pretty okay. Pretty okay. How about you, Skits? Dan says, "Tastes like heat. Not much flavor and long hang time, about 15 to 20 minutes." Yeah, I kept hearing both you and Leo saying it's not going away. It's not going away. Man, that's a long time. What did you do to get rid of it? Did it just fade by itself? Because I know water. You had what? You had grape juice, right? Leo had an otter pop. That ain't gonna help. Hey, Rob. Rob Seeker Browman says, um, "Good afternoon, party people." Good afternoon, Rob. How are you? Martine says, "Thank you, Eggy. Appreciate it more than you know." You're welcome. You're welcome. And I'm happy to do it, Martine. I'll tell you what, I'm happy to do it because you're a friend. Um, because let's just leave it at that. I'm happy to do it because you're a friend. My cat's agreeing with me. What's up, Sniper? Sniper says, "Just dropped a post of an old favorite carving of mine, Eric. On it." Give me a second, guys. Holy cow. Guys. From Sniper. Baby elephant. Absolutely beautiful. By the way, guys, that was done with a chainsaw. Imagine that. Imagine creating a delicate piece of art from what some would consider a brutal instrument. You know what I mean? When I say brutal, I mean blunt. You know that it's designed to. It's not designed for nuance. It's designed to do a job. But Sniper has reimagined that and given it a sensitivity. To me, that's what's so striking. Rob says, "I'm good. Just made a video for Selma. You did. What did you do for Selma? Did you tag her so she knows? Video or short? Yep, I see. We will watch that after the live stream, my friend." Amanda says, "So to the handsomest yogi in the whole world." Hey, what about Paramahansa Yogananda? What about Sri Ramakrishna? He was pretty handsome. Sadhguru. Sadhguru was pretty handsome. I'll take it though. Skit says, Amanda, really? What are you saying, Skits? Are you saying I'm not the handsomest yogi in the world? Man, I'm a little hurt. Hey, Jamie. Let's see. Poor man says, time. That frozen grape juice was wonderful. I bet. Skit says, that was so weird. I was just putting chips in the oven and you just said you wasn't going to eat that chip. I thought you could see me a second. I was like, wait, is he here? Synchronistic. You know what? You got to love when that happens. It shows that reality is a much thinner premise than we can surmise. I'm a little upset, man. Skits is all doubtful when he says, Amanda, really? Dan says, you got a bit of a buzz off that chip. They got enough capsicum. I never could pronounce that to get the ball rolling. I love it. Yeah, Leo said it was just pain. Oh, let's see. Skit says, me and Skits have so much in common. Strip poker is my favorite. Skip says he's good. Oh, I'm sorry. Rob says it's good. I just made a video for Soma. Yep, I'm going to check that out right after the live stream, my friend. Maybe she'll be in later today and you can let her know. Zippy said, side on, not so much, but that's just my opinion. I liked it for sure. I liked it all sides. Poor man says, you can get high from capsaicin. I think I heard something about that. It takes a whole lot, though, doesn't it? Good says Eric, we should have a community meetup and get you to eat steak and mushy peas. You'd have a better chance of getting me to eat mushy peas than you would to get me to eat steak. I love cows way too much to ever eat a steak. And that should tell you something, that I would even consider eating mushy peas. That tells you how much I love cows. But you're right. We should have a meetup. Where's it going to be? You guys want to come here, or you want us to go overseas? And it says double tap Yogi's handsome face to get more likes. I appreciate that. Hey, Duncan. Duncan says, beard is growing, Yogi. Do you have a full expense beard on the horizon? Birds nesting in there? I don't know. you know, because warmer weather will be coming up. It sort of sprouted up overnight. We'll see. I haven't made up my mind what I'm going to do with it yet. It's so gray. Hey, do you got your new video up yet, Duncan? I can't wait to see what the number is. Bob says just made a shout out video for her on my channel. Yep, we're gonna check it out. I'm gonna do it after the live stream though. Vanessa Skits said, "Oh really? Because I said his kitty gonna do strip poker." Gotcha. Hey Carl, how are you? Maddie's here. Maddie says, "Dropping a like, Miss Yogi, off to bed. Bid you good night. Much love to you all from Scotland. Love to you too, my friend. Thanks for stopping in. Hope you have a great. I hope you have a great night's sleep, and I hope you have a great day tomorrow." I've had you playing throughout the day as well. Amanda says, "Now I'm laughing hard." Nightmare says, "Hi, sir. I'm just listening tonight." Well, thanks, Nightmare. Amanda says, "Good evening, sexy Carl." Skip says, "I forgot to add at the community meetup, we are all gonna stick $20 in a pot, and whoever wins strip poker gets money. Let's go." I definitely wouldn't win. I have never won, except for playing solitaire. That's the only card game I really play. Amanda says she's down. Carl says, "Hi, Amanda, friend. Hello to my sexy ass Iceman." What's up, Runner Boy? How's work today? Runner Boy is going to be monetized this week. This week he's going to hit 3K. Poor man says, "I caught a little buzz off that chip. 2 chips be crazy." Yeah, I bet it would be crazy. I want to try a hotter challenge now. What would the hotter challenge be? I doubt they make a hotter chip than that, do they? Amanda says, "Yo, back Runner Boy." Skid says, "We're all made at Runner Boys in Ireland. It's my ancestral land." Skid says, "Sorry for the silly chat, Eric." That's okay. I apologize, my friend. My ADHD sometimes gets the better of me. At least that's what I blame it on. Man, we talk about anything here. It says, "Runner Boy, if not naked at the end, you win." Let's see. Duncan says, "Did you get a chance to check out www.billionaire.com yet?" I haven't yet. So your website is up and running now? I checked out. Thanks, Rob. Rob Doc's link. He did a shout out to Selma. Gray is my favorite color. I like gray too. Posting tomorrow. Been editing. So your website is live and ready to go. We will check it out. I did watch your video. For some reason, there it is. Nope. For some reason, when I click on the website link, it does not come up, and I'm unable to. Oh, hold on. Nope, it just keeps bringing me back to your YouTube page. Hey, Captain Jack, how are you? Lynn Journals is here, says hello, everyone. Lynn, I thought I made you a moderator. My mistake, my friend. Are you guys subscribed to Lynn Journals? She came in from, I forget which channel. Was it Toy Pops, right? I love your channel, by the way. I mentioned before, journaling is just a wonderful activity. Fits so many purposes. Journaling can be a meditative experience. You can do your own dream interpretation. Hey, Rebecca. You can have a gratitude journal. You can have a manifestation. Let's call it, in honor of our friend Kat, a Sething journal. Setting. Lynn says, Lynn says I got new stationery, 15-minute short up. It's what I used for February 2025. Awesome. Amanda says, never apologize for being silly. I never do. And poor man says, got to fix my weight bench. Almost collapsed on me on my live last night. Wow. What were you doing? Were you benching? Corner boy lives in Northern Ireland. Corner boy says, Carl, I live in Ireland. Lynn says, how is everyone? I'm good, Lynn. Amanda says, yep, we're all going to get stripped. The poor man says, yeah, they make way hotter stuff, concentrated capsaicin. Sooner or later, I will pronounce it right if I try it enough. Capsaicin. Thank you. Thank you for that. You guys know me well enough. You give me cheat sheets. It says I got new. Then why aren't you? I thought I made you a moderator. Carl says I have no more videos. What do you mean you have no more videos, Carl? And then says I'm good, excited for tomorrow. I'm going out to eat with my parents, and I'm going to 2 stores and getting new graphics t-shirts. Nice. Are you going out for dinner or are you going out for lunch? Duncan says, yes, website is live. I will email you tonight with some details for pushing if you're interested. I am, Duncan, definitely. I definitely want to support and promote your work. You are someone that I believe in 100%. It says about $100. I bet $100 bill Yogi wins. He will be so determined not to take any clothes off. He will become a poker master overnight. On the plus side, we can then go to vegan and get him to win big. Go to Vegas and get him to win big. I'm not so sure. Jace pretty much talks me into doing all of my workouts with him almost semi naked every week. How are you, Amanda? Or I'm sorry, how are you, Rebecca? And how are you, Amanda? I don't want to leave that out. Then it says I got to come see now. Let's see. Lynn says I cosplays too. I wanted to do my cosplays today, but I'll do it Wednesday. Read all kinds of journaling and crafting. Yeah, I cruised through your channel when you came in. Was it yesterday or the day before? And I loved what I saw. I'm definitely going to spend more time there. Oh, and she says yes, it was Toy Pops. I'm not sure that I would win. Jamie's saying hi to everyone. Lynn says, I don't get what's happening. I seldom ever do either. I'm always lost in my own chat, Lynn. Hey, so let me introduce the topic here. If anyone wants, anyone else here journal for any reason whatsoever? Lynn says, I'm about now, by the way. Yep, I see. Awesome. Lynn's going out to lunch for my dad's late birthday present. His birthday was past Friday. Happy birthday to you, Dad. So I hope you guys take an opportunity to connect with each other. It says bench. Did 10 reps just to show him I could do it. 1 rep and was like, grab it. Well, I can't lie. I'm so proud of myself. My brother, who's usually lives in Ireland, but is over visiting. He is my younger brother, but he is way bigger than me. But I said I could lift weights. But I said try to lift weights in my weight. Awesome. Way to go, Skits. Way to show up your brother. Carl says I'm not worthy. What do you mean you're not worthy, Carl? How can you not be worthy? You are literally an extension of God. When you say you're not worthy, you're saying that God created something that is not worthy. I seldom ever call anyone out, but I'm going to call you out, Carl. Of course you're worthy. You're worthy for the very reason that you have been created as an extension of God. You are worthy because you're a good person. You're worthy because I consider you a friend. You're worthy because everyone here absolutely loves you. And bottom of the list, you do excellent live streams, and I love your train videos. Of course, you're worthy. Rebecca says, I'm good, thank you. Now won 346 miles for Make a Wish. Nice. Way to go, Rebecca. It's safe to say afterwards he gave me respect to say I won't mock you no more. Oh yeah, you've earned it, man. 1 rep at a time. Hey, Foxy. How's everything in Turkey, Foxy? Hey, Optimob. Optimob says, like 21. Good night. Good night, my friend. Optimob, we miss you. Hey, Tim. Tim says, sup, brother Yogi and everyone in the chat. Nice to see you. Amanda says, oh my God, Rebecca, after 1 mile, would have died. Kat says, journal, Yogi. I thought you probably would. Such a valuable habit to cultivate. I mean, for everyone. Of course, I've kept workout journals ever since 1970 something. I started working out in 1977. I probably kept journals ever since 1979. Boxes of them. But I've kept gratitude journals. I actually was going to suggest the skits. I have journals everywhere for every kind of thing. Notebooks just for jotting things down. Books that I've read so far this month, this year. Journals for writing thoughts. Things that I would get to write that occur to me, and I write them down. And then I have journals for. I don't always keep dream journals, but occasionally I do. I do like doing gratitude journals. I've done meditation journals. It's important when you meditate, don't journal to judge your meditation. Don't put it was a good meditation, it was a bad meditation. There's no such thing as a bad meditation. But you can journal insights that you may have received during meditation or that occur to you right afterwards. Carl says goodbye. Goodbye, Carl. Girl, I just wanted to let you know again, you're much appreciated and much loved. Amanda says, "Good night, Tim." Tim saying hi to everyone. Lynn says, "I walk every day. That's my exercise. I do that, and every now and then I ride my bike, and I do drink a protein shake in the morning every other day." Nice. Walking is, if you're looking for overall health and fitness, if you don't have any other goals than just being healthy, um, walking will take you exactly where you need to go. Call him out, Yogi. Who am I supposed to call out? Hey, Frenchie. Rob says, "I got a question to ask you." Sure. Tim says, "Cat and Jack and Optimob." Frenchie says, "Hey, Yogi." Hey, Frenchie. Skid says, "Timu, legend, bro." Tim says, "I was born in 1997, to be honest, and I didn't start journaling until 2019. Yeah, it doesn't matter when we start. It's just as long as we cultivate it and we enjoy it and we're getting something out of it. Then says, "In 2016, I was in school and I had never had a chance to journal." Amanda says she was born in 1980. Let's see. Lynn says she's short, to be honest. You can't be old, Amanda. You're not even in the old club yet. I haven't taught you the old handshake. I haven't given you the "I'm old" t shirt yet. I don't even think that you've chased anyone off your lawn with a rake yet, have you? You haven't turned that garden hose on trick or treaters. You've yet to have dinner at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. You got a ways to go. You got to check these off before you can consider yourself old. Lynn says, "I'm 27 and don't look it." Unfortunately, I am almost 60 and I look it. Man, Amanda, I graduated high school in 1983. You got to admit, man, I was pretty cool. It says, "Tim, you're the YouTube plug, just dropping into lives, lighting up people's lives, making them feel like they're alive. Uh, and that, my brother, is why you're a legend. Of all legends, let's go." I agree. Tim is awesome. Hey, Skips, speaking of journaling, do you keep a journal for lyrics and ideas of songs that you would like to write? If I were you, because in some ways, my own writing, always have journal. And I do recommend writing an inner journal by hand. I know a lot of people say use the phone, but there's something magical about a pad of paper and a pen. Have you asked the question yet, Rob? Tim says, "I'm not going to bed yet. It's only 5:51 here. I'll be in bed in about an hour." One boy says, "I just posted a video, guys. Uh, could you go and watch it and help it out?" Yes, we could do that. I could do that. I'm going to watch it out to the live stream, but I have it up now. All right, let me catch up here if I'm able. Let's see. Amanda says, Yogi, I am awesome. Thank you. I am awesome because I get to see all these beautiful people in your love, including the hot yogi. I used to be a hot yogi. And by that, it means that I practice Bikram yoga once, twice a day, every single day for quite some time. If you guys know, Bikram yoga is in the 104-degree room, 90-minute classes. It says you can call me out if you want, Eric. I would never call you out, Skits. I couldn't even think of anything to call you out for. Oh, Rob says, do you mind if I could be friends with Selma? You have to talk to Selma about that. Selma is in charge of Selma. However, we are very protective of Selma. If someone, here's my take. If someone says, do I mind personally? I have no say in the matter, but personally, do I mind? If someone treats our friend with respect, make sure that whenever ever they see her anywhere on YouTube, that they keep her safe. They make her laugh. Then I'm always happy for anyone who wants to be friends with anyone. Zipper says, you can call me out. I heard Paul Simon do that in concert. I think it was 1990 or 1991. I think it was 91. Foxy says, I'm one sub away from 145, 6 rooms from 150. Is anyone here not subscribed to our friend Foxy? Does anyone have other accounts that they're not subscribed to Foxy yet? One sub. I'd love to see him get to 150 tonight, but if we could get that one sub, Sniper says, greetings, Frenchie. Frenchie says, all mods. Rob says, I will. Yep, always just, Rob, be respectful, my friend. I know you will. It says, I don't journal, keep diary sometimes, write my thoughts, but I will try to keep a journal diary. It would become a very dark place, no doubt. You know what? It's okay to have a dark place like that. Because now those thoughts have a place to go. And now you can actually read them. And you can start being, when you are aware, everything changes through awareness. The whole process of yoga is becoming aware of your thoughts. I've read Patanjali's Yoga Sutras, the second line, the second sutra, that yoga is achieved by the when one is no longer identified with the vacillating perceptions, no longer we're no longer attached, we're no longer believing ourselves to be the content of the mind. So as you start writing and you start looking at it, you become aware. These are just thoughts. It's not who I am, just thoughts. It says a journal is a diary. It could be, but not necessarily. A diary is always personal. Evan says, are you against taking edibles? Nope. I'm not really against anything. If you think it helps you, the only thing I'm against is talking about it on my live stream because it's not allowed. It can get me demonetized. Tim says, I don't think you live but a couple hours away from me, Yogi. Yeah, we talked about this before. You're in, are you in Delaware or New Jersey? I think you said Delaware. Although you've spent time in Maryland, right? Amanda says, not the same, but almost skits. Yes, thank you, Amanda. Simply says, skits, what if you were to say, don't trust AI to source reference? It can actually fill a hole with garbage to fool what's not there. Hey, Michael. Michael says, hey, Yogi. Rob says, hi to Lynn. Let's see. Amanda says, Zari, write down your everyday feelings, even sex. Skit says, AI is very strange for the squirrel. Deepak Chopra, his last book was on AI. I've read all of Deepak's books, but I haven't read that one yet. I don't know. I probably will, but it has less of an appeal to me. And it says, love you too, Foxy Love. Foxy says, y'all amazing. And I love y'all. We love you too, Foxy. Gets us laughing. Says, Amanda, if I were to write them thoughts down, then I'd basically be writing porn. Sniper says, Skits, remember VHS tapes? I remember beta tapes. Tim says, yes, we protect Selma here. Absolutely. 100%. And anywhere else we might see her. Taking my sleep supplement for the night, guys. Frenchie's lips. Hey, Vern. Lynn says, my mom says that she likes your beard. You're really cool. To be honest, thanks for being supportive. Absolutely, Lynn. Tell your mom I said thank you. My beard is certainly getting fluffy. Amanda says, Vern is in the house. Lynn says, I draw two guys. Nice, Lynn. Anything like pencil, charcoal pencil, or along those lines? Vern says, enlighten me, sir. Guess what, Vern? You are already enlightened. All of us are. We just don't know it. We can say enlightenment isn't gaining something, it is revealing what is already present. It's taken away of everything that we're not or seem to not be so that we can realize who we are. That's actually the title. I never go around to talking about the titles of my live streams. Awakening through kindness. I've meditated for well over 30 years. I've actually meditated for about 40 years, but only seriously for about 35-ish, 36-ish years. As well as a lot of other practices. But honestly, the key to awakening, forgiveness and kindness, which is literally the same thing. It says, oops, Foxy says, I support everyone as much as possible. I know you do, Foxy. And it's much appreciated, my friend. It says, Eric, I'm thinking of taking a boat from the harbor and sail into America. All right. Pull right into, when you get all the way across the Atlantic Ocean, take a right at the Baltimore Harbor. And I will pick you up. You can crash here. Then we'll drive across. We'll pick up Cat. Then we'll keep on going. We'll head to Washington State. We'll hang out with Amanda. Amanda says, I'm just having fun. Michael says, AI takes time to perfect the song. I took this morning, like 4 generations to do. Betamax. Yeah, that's it. Thanks, Squirrel. It was actually better than VHS, but it just never caught on. It was sturdier. The machines lasted longer. Michael says, "Sorry for lurking. I've been finishing up the first half of season one. Then I'm going to take 2 weeks off and schedule some lives with friends." Yeah, you mentioned you're going to do it seasonally. I like that idea. Sniper says, "Skits. Now imagine that in tape our reality. The world has had timelines repeated over and over." Amanda says, "Schizo, we're waiting on shore for you." Amanda says, "Mystery is lurking. That's sexy." Let's see. Vern says, "What do you take for sleep, Yogi?" That's a good question. It varies a little bit. Um, my favorite, and I can't remember the name of it. It's a natural um, melatonin derived from plants, and it has L-theanine, which is the ingredient found in green tea. This is melatonin with green tea. I don't like taking. This is 3 milligrams. I don't like taking more than 1 milligram. Um, although back when I had um, really bad insomnia and I had anxiety and panic attacks, I was taking 10 milligrams a night. Um, so I also valerian root. So basically, just a herbal supplement with a little bit of melatonin in it. But I couldn't get the other stuff, so this is a little higher, 3 milligrams of melatonin. Nightmare says, Evan says, "Do you think you could still jog?" Oh yeah, I still run. I mix my walking and running. Um, but yeah, I think I could probably still run a 50K. I mean, I don't train for ultras anymore, but I always like to think that I'll be sore for a week. Um, but yeah, I could run walk a 50K. Name it says, "Scroll, I love how you word things, my friend. I can tell you're very intelligent." Agreed. It says, "Scroll, I know we've had technology way above what we've had before, but it is technology in which is our but it is technology in which is our downfall." Interesting. Amanda says, "Vern, he takes nope, never mind. That's not good to say here. I can only imagine." Good says Zathan. You better be I'm scared of the sea. I'm scared of the sea. Then says, "Gotta go. Bye, stay safe, and um have an idea, everyone." You too, my friend. Thanks for hanging out. A nice day, everyone. Bye. Thanks for coming in, Lynn. Have a good lunch tomorrow, and I hope we'll see you soon. I would imagine our friend Toy Pups will be doing some live streaming tomorrow. All right. Snippy says, "Amazing Amanda, save your answers for your live streams." Bert says, "I'm going to get me some of that melatonin." It it works well. But Vern, do you have difficulty sleeping? We've had some great conversations on sleep hygiene. One of my all-time favorite things to teach and talk about. You got to reset the circadian rhythm. Melatonin, in and of itself, won't help. It's how you sleep is going to be derived from how you wake up in the morning. It starts there. When it says that crap don't work on me, Bean. But remember, your body produces melatonin. So, of course, it works because you can't sleep without your natural production of melatonin. That's the importance of waking up early. It's important of getting exercise, and it's the importance of getting early morning sunlight, a minimum of 5 minutes to your eyes every single morning. And if you can get the earliest light, the better. And you get out and you walk, you do some nasal breathing, do everything you can to support your body's own production of melatonin. And then if you need a little bit of help, you'll use a supplement. Bert says, I'm going to try it, Amanda. I took nerve meds for a while, and that has nothing worked. Breath work. And it says, Champ, keep going so you don't reach the bottom, so you can stay here longer. Many have tried that approach. Sooner or later, I always catch up. Did I say catch up? I'm sorry. I meant to say sooner or later, I always give up. And Amanda's laughing. Steven says, what a shine on that head. Looking amazing as always, shining brighter than the spring sun rays today. Doing great. Thank you, my friend Steven. I'd like to think that, that little extra shine is a reflection of light that you have in your heart, my friend. And you always, always shine bright when you come in here. Fern says, I wake up kind of angry. How do you go to sleep? I'm like, here we go again. You mentioned that a couple of days ago. You asked it normal. And of course, there is no such thing as normal. There's just what is. There's just what's happening. Bennett says, laughing, that's me every day. Poor man says, cave kills that creates a cortisol spike. I get every morning, 5 to 6 a.m. That's key. You want that cortisol. You want the norepinephrine. You want the adrenaline early in the morning in the right dose. Because when you create it naturally, those hormones die off through the course of the day. And in their wake, your body produces from the raw material, produces melatonin and serotonin, the very hormones that we need to go to sleep and to keep us calm. Without cortisol in the right amount again, we don't get melatonin and serotonin. It's the circadian rhythm. Jacob's here. We got some Jacob love. It says what inch comes from the Latin word uncia, which means 1/12. I didn't know that. Well, when it's a squirrel, you made him look how to do that. That one lost me. You guys are losing me. Surfaces skits inside the Great Pyramid. There is a queen chamber. On the wall of the chamber, exactly in dead center, is an inch cube sticking out, just part of the room, carved out and left. Thank you, Jacob. We got some Jacob love. You still with us, Vern? Format says, problem is I get the spike 6 hours into sleep. I need that extra 2 to 3 hours. That is common. There are some somatic practices that you can do to calm down the cortisol spike. One of which is you guys seen the self hug. You want to reduce the cortisol. So maybe not breath right before bed, but maybe doing some breath work when you get that cortisol spike early in the morning, as well as yoga nidra. Yoga nidra, also called yogic sleep, sometimes called psychic sleep, is that state. You're guided into a state between waking and sleeping. So even if you don't fall asleep, 1 hour of yoga nidra is the equivalent of 4 hours of actual sleep. It's actually more restful than regular sleep. And you can go on YouTube. I have a playlist just of my favorite yoga nidra. You can pick the length of time you want to do it. All you got to do is lay on your back and listen, and you're guided through it. You don't have to do anything. Brent says, I go to sleep with my head filled with stress, but in my defense, I'm stuck in living situation and around people that I'm going to have to change. I got to because I'm on blood pressure meds. Let's fix this, Vern. You can bring your blood pressure down through breath work. You can reduce stress. You can change your sleep habits. You can become more responsive to the situation that you're in instead of reactive, because it's an endless loop, Vern. You're in a situation that is highly unpleasant that you're stuck in, and you become reactive. You're reacting to that situation, and you keep thinking that, well, if I can get out of this situation, I won't be so reactive. But it just keeps in that circle. What you need to do is switch to responsiveness, responsibility, your ability to respond. It's a gentler state of being. It says, yeah, but why scroll the pyramids have always intrigued me. They're not working anymore. So there's several breaths that will help with blood pressure. Almost any kind of breath work will help with blood pressure. I am already at the bottom. Bert says, I'm not going to go Jack Nicholson and anyone. Man, it says, what is it with this Jacob Love crap? Man, that's Jacob. Jacob's a legend. Jacob just brought me up to 34 thumbs up. Jacob, hashtag Jacob Love is Jacob. One of the most loving people on all of YouTube, the entire internet, maybe the entire world. And there's possibility in the whole galaxy. Jacob says, I'm supporting Amanda. Man, Jacob is awesome. Foreman says, the cover helps me get best sleep ever. There's 20, those extra 2 to 3 hours, I get deep sleep. Nice. I've done Kava tea before. I like it, actually. It is very relaxing. Foxy is back. Welcome back, Foxy. Let's see. Vern says, "So I'm about to fix Red Drum. Red Drum. You guys remember the Simpsons take on The Shining? It says bone outward scroll. Oops, I read that. Vern says, laughing. If you don't know Jack Nicholson, then you're missing out. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. 5 Easy Pieces. Let's take a pic of your feet or your hand. The skits. So here's one of the most important breaths you can do. Vern. It's got, oh, he is skits. Jack Nicholson's complete legend. Ujjayi breath. Ujjayi breath is translated from Sanskrit as victorious breath, and it's also called the ocean's breath. You can do it anywhere, anytime. You want to do it nasal breathing. You with me, Vern? Vern says, I've never seen One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. I'm going to have to watch it. It's awesome. It's one of my all-time favorite books. Ken Kesey, who also wrote Sometimes a Great Notion. I think he had one more book. Didn't do very well. But if he only wrote those two books, it would have been enough. Ken Kesey ushered in the 1960s. The electric Kool-Aid acid test. He drove a bus from San Francisco to Princeton because he wanted to hang out with Timothy Leary. They didn't get along too well, though. So, Vern, Ujjayi breathing. You make a snoring sound. All right. Vern says, yeah, I'm with you, Yogi. We're breathing. We're breathing. It seems a little weird. This is a remarkable breath. You want to breathe through your nose, in through your nose, out through the nose. Nasal breathing is imperative for good health, for relaxation, for enlightenment, for awakening, for proper sleep, for proper immune response. Probably going to fall behind in the chat because I do want to discuss this breath. But before we do the nasal breathing, we need to learn how to make that sound. It sounds like the ocean. It sounds like you're imitating someone who's a very light snorer. Yeah, Easy Rider. Excellent. So I'm going to breathe in through my nose. And I'm going to exhale through my mouth and fog up my glasses. You hear that sound? That ha sound? My cat's giving me a funny look. That's the sound I want to make. It's very gentle, though. Now I'm going to do the same thing with my mouth closed. Can you hear that? Hey, monkey man. So I breathe in through my nose, keep my mouth shut. There's a slight constriction of the throat. Sounds like the ocean coming in, going out, coming in, going out. Now I want to do the same thing as I inhale, the same sound, slight constriction of the throat, but I'm not doing the constriction. I'm just making that noise. And when I make that noise, the throat constricts completely on its own. So it's going to sound, I hope you can hear it. All through the nose. Have you tried, Vern? Breathe in through the nose. Light snore. Out through the nose. Light snore. If you can just switch to that nasal breathing. Now, you don't want to breathe like this all the time, but you can do 12 rounds. Nothing special. Just breathing in the nose, but extend the exhale. Don't worry about counting just yet. Just extend the exhale a little bit. So we breathe in. Try doing that 12 times. You can count on your fingers. Vern says, I actually do this at night to relieve the stress in my head. I saw something about Navy SEALs doing this still. Yep, it's an ancient yogic technique. Now, we're going to add something to it. This also allows us to elongate the breath. It helps us slow the breath coming in and slow the breath coming out. So, here's what we're going to do, Vern. We are going to breathe in for a count of 4. And we're going to exhale using that ujjayi breath, lengthening the breath, letting the air seep out. We're not blowing it out. We're not. Very slow, drawing in air, allowing it to come out. We're going to breathe in for 4. We're going to exhale for a count of 8. So I'm going to demonstrate. Making that sound, ujjayi noise, as we breathe in for 4, exhale for 8. I'm happy to guide you through a few rounds if you want. You can follow my count. Nightmare says, hello to brother Jacob. We got more Jacob love. Thank you so much, Jacob. Jacob has gotten me to 42 thumbs up, guys. Hey, Praveen. Praveen says, so, sir, good morning. Good morning to you, my friend. Vern says, yeah, I can feel my brain relaxing. We're going to give you one more tip. Humming. Just, hey, Katybug, just humming. You can hum to a song, put on classical music and hum along, or you can just hum. Make up your own song as you go. Or you can do the bumblebee breath, Brahmari. Powerful yogic breathing technique. Hey, Soma. Soma says, hi, Yogi. I'll teach bumblebee breath, but I'm not going to do it tonight. It's got to be the right crowd. It's got to be the right. Got to have a little bit of like everyone needs to be in. Everyone needs to want to learn it in order for it to really be effective. Someone says, Katie, you are my favorite. Here I was thinking I was Soma's favorite. But until we do the bumblebee breath, just humming. So that's 3 effective things for lowering the blood pressure, calming us, getting us ready for sleep. Someone says, you're my favorite yogi. So you're saying I'm your favorite yogi or I'm your favorite yogi? I have guided myself through anxiety, insomnia, and panic attacks. Just using that ujjayi breath, just using that ha, that snoring sound. Alyssa says, hi, Yogi from New York. Just subscribe to your channel. Thank you so much, my friend. Let's bring your channel up. Sorry, guys. My cat's complaining about something. Connected with you, my friend. Nightmare says, good night, Yogi and chat. Good night, Nightmare. Thanks for hanging out. Much appreciated. Vern says, thank you, Yogi. I'm going to put these into my routine, man. Awesome. Don't forget, if you can, when you get up, And it doesn't matter when you get up. I mean, you do want to get up early, but let's not work on that now. When you get up, whatever time you get sunlight as soon as you can to your eyes. Some say if you can do it within 5 minutes, but that doesn't work for me as I'm up about 3, 4 hours right now before the sun comes up. But as soon as you're able, let's say within half an hour, if you can get some sunlight. If you could walk in nature, 20 minutes, nasal breathing, nothing forced. Just start through the nose, out through the nose. If you find that as you're walking, you start breathing through your mouth, high up in the chest, just check in with your body and remind yourself, going back to nasal breathing. The fractal patterns in nature, naturally occurring, self-replicating patterns, your eyes respond immediately. Thank you, Praveen. And it says, love that channel. Jacob says, good night to Nightmare. We get some more Jacob love. So the fractal patterns put us in a alpha brainwave state, the lightest state of meditation. It's where inspiration and creativity arrive to us. All you have to do is be out in nature. And then you add in the nasal breathing and you've turned it into a complete meditation. So you're getting the early morning sunlight. You're getting some exercise. You're getting the nasal breathing, which produces nitrous oxide, which lowers the blood pressure, as does just being out in nature from the fractal patterns. First says, and I've actually heard of people using bright light therapy for depression. Bright light and red light, both. Happy to teach you meditation too, Vern. Let's see. Alyssa says, that is very true. Today I was feeling down. I went out to for a walk, even though it's cold, but it's sunny, and came back feeling better mentally. Yes. And if you can introduce that nasal breathing into the mix, it'll double it up. I'm all caught up, Amanda. And it says, Yogi, we're going to make sure you're here all night. You're screwed. Actually, we're going to shut things down in about 10 minutes. Amanda says, I love you, Yogi. I love you too, Amanda. Praveen says, sir, we will leave in a few minutes because, as you know, need to get ready for Army. Absolutely, my friend. Simper says, loving that mustard. Nice. Melissa says, will do. Check in. Let me know how it works for you. Amanda says, we love keeping you here. I appreciate that. Someone says, hi, Yogi again. Hi, Selma. Melissa says, where are you, Yogi? I'm in Maryland, East Coast of the United States, Mid-Atlantic. How about you? Oh, I think I saw. You were in, I brought your channel up. Did I see you were in New York? Maybe I just imagined that. Melissa says, New York. Yeah, you're not too far. Are you in the city? Amanda says, you're a sexy man to watch. You got to be talking about skits. Rob says, hi to Selma. Jacob says, much love and respect to your brother, Mr. Yogi, in chat. Thank you so much, Jacob. I appreciate you so much. Praveen says, like, food is for stomach. What do you mean, Praveen? Melissa says, you're right, New York. Flushing, Queens. Nice. It's been a weekend in Queens. This was back in very early 1990s. A friend of mine was um, taking a photography course. I forget where, but he was living in a basement in Queens, renting the basement out as he was taking that class. And my girlfriend and I at the time drove up to spend the weekend with him. It was a lot of fun. Skit says, no, she's talking about you, brother. I'm not so sure, Skits. She's got to be talking about you. I'm changing the song. I don't think Jason's going to sing that song, though, Amanda. I don't think we're going to get Jason to sing Sexy, Sexy Yogi Time. You could ask him. I don't think he's going to do it. Praveen says, same Yogi, sir, words are a source of energy for brain. Yes. Absolutely, Praveen. We sort of take our emotional health for granted, not realize that we have very powerful tools at our disposal right now. As we were talking about with Vern and with Melissa, going out for a walk. Nature does the work for you. Just introducing nasal breathing. Let's see. Leo says, much love, Yogi. Wishing a great evening, brother. Thank you. Man, what an entertaining live stream with you and Dan. You guys were awesome. I mentioned to Dan, I kept hearing you both going, it's not going away. It's not going away. As Leah was eating an otter pop. Rob says, Selma, I made a shout out video for you. It's on my channel. Ravine says 100%. I also think Jace will not sing it. It says my ADHD is itching right now. I got to go search for the answers to the secrets to life. You're not going to find them anywhere else but within, Skits. Love every single one of you. Smile. Remember to spread love wherever you go. Good night. Remember, there's no hierarchy in illusions. An illusion is an illusion is an illusion. Bern says, and Yogi, Amanda kidnapped me and forced me into her chat, man. And I feel so violated now. I need therapy. Somehow I think force might be a little too strong of a word. Maybe invited, or maybe said, oh, hey, Vern, nice to see you here. Melissa says, within, that is so powerful. That's why, people talk about awakening. Hey, Christine. Christine says, hello, Eric. Hello, my friend. Bye, Praveen. Have a good day. Be safe, as always, my friend. Christine says, like is done. People describe awakening. So simple, because it really is just awakening. And I like to think of it as a cosmic shrug, because you just go, oh, literally, oh, it was here. Decades, looking, searching. Different breath work, different meditation techniques, different this, different that. And all of it just led right here. Ram Dass said, be here now. And we immediately said, where? When? Jesus said, the kingdom of heaven is within. And we immediately looked to the sky and said, so, if I go to church every Sunday, I'll go up there. The entirety of the yogic path has been reduced to hour-long stretching classes. Everything you need is right here to awaken, to be enlightened, which is why I'm going to close with what I had in my channel title, Awakening Through Kindness. Here's what awakening is. the realization that I am not an ego, the realization that I am not my thoughts, the realization that I am not a personality. Those are things that are appearing within the ever present awareness of who I truly am. Awareness is synonymous with love. Love doesn't pick sides. Awareness doesn't pick sides. I am aware of everything right here. Now I can put my attention on a specific. Just like in love, I can put affection on a specific. Bert says, great stream as always, Yogi. Thank you so much. Rob drops the link for Selma. JC Total Fitness say, Yogi. Hey, Joe. How are you? Why aren't you a mod? Let's fix that up right now. There we go. That's taken care of. So, what sold me on A Course in Miracles was the simplicity of awakening. That the practice of forgiveness is the art of not making things real. It begins in the introduction. Only love is real. Nothing unreal exists. Therein lies the peace of God. So, anything that is not of love, anything that seems unloving, anything that seems to oppose love, is an illusion. As Einstein said, albeit a stubborn, or to paraphrase Einstein, albeit a stubborn illusion, we're experiencing because of our perceptions, because we are perceiving what we have projected, that people are separate, that people are harmful, that people need to be watched, that there are others out there. But there are no others. None. So forgiveness looks past the ego, which only wants to bargain, which only wants to keep itself going. Forgiveness says, I recognize, and I love this from Cat and Jack, I recognize the God spark within you. It's the essence of Namaste. The divinity, the light within me, recognizes and salutes the divinity within you. Whenever we judge, whenever we have a resentment, whenever we have a grievance, we are stuck in the belief that we are someone who can truly have a grievance, who can truly have a judgment, who can truly have a resentment. But who we are, love itself, can have none of those things. None. So forgiving is just saying, I am not those things. And the way I can realize that I'm not those things is by not realizing them in you, not making them real, even when they seem real. So we have the world of form and we have the world of content. We don't forgive form because form's an illusion. We forgive by seeing content, by saying, yes, form-wise, you have done this. Form-wise, you've been a bit of a jerk. Form-wise, you've been mean to me. Form-wise, you've done this and that and that. But I'm not concerned about form because form-wise, I've been all that as well. Every bit of it. But content, now we're getting somewhere. Content, you and I, we only see eye to eye. You've done nothing as content but love because that's who you are. And love can only love. It can be nothing else. Otherwise, it wouldn't be love. Love being synonymous with God, by the way. My content is literally the same as you. So forgiveness is saying you and I aren't different, content-wise. So there you go. Katybug says I am live. Hey, Gravity Core. Mark is here. Hello, Sadoshi Yogi. Hello, my friend. I was hanging out with you for a while today. I always love your live stream, guys. It's the place to be. Just hanging out with you guys. You're warm, you're inviting, you answer every question, always with a smile, always good natured, and you have great information. Guys, I hope everyone here is connected with Gravity Core Fitness. Gravity Core Fitness is Mark and Joe. Joe is JC Total Fitness, by the way. JC says it's always a pleasure. Hey, Mary. Mary, how are you? We're going to wrap things up in just a few minutes, guys. Well, 57 thumbs up. Much appreciated, guys. I'm going to be heading to bed soon. I got my own breath work to do. Mary says, I'm doing all right. I'm almost done with work today. Mary, I'm loving your egret videos. Melissa says, I think the universe drew me to you today, Yogi. I feel a sense of peace I cannot explain. It's because we are coming together as friends. People come together as friends, magic happens. Melissa says, God bless you. God bless you too, my friend. Mary says, I love making egret videos. It's a beautiful morning. Yeah, I love my blue heron and my green heron videos. I got a couple of a white egret too. It was back in the early winter though. I still have some I haven't posted yet. Maybe I'll do one tonight. So let's see. Kat says, "Not a weird yogi." Not a weird to you, my friend. Thank you, Kat. Here's the breath work I do before bed. It varies from time to time, but most of the time, let's see. Foxy says, hi. Hey, Foxy. Gravity says, hey, Yogi, you are an inspiration, aspiration, and we feel so blessed to have you in our stream. You do great work. We respect your content. You are amazing, amazingly blessed with your words that warm. Thank you so much, Mark and Joe. You guys are awesome. I'm glad that we're all building this community together, guys. Semper says the more synchronicity is getting stronger here. Yeah, I agree, Sniper. It's amazing, isn't it? Rob says, hey, Foxy, do you mind checking out all my videos? So a quick breath work tip for those who are heading to bed, getting ready to head to bed, or need to de-stress a bit. I mentioned the importance of nasal breathing. Breathe in through your nose for a count of 4. If you can make that ha sound, that light snoring sound as you do it, it helps you extend it. We breathe out through the nose for a count of 8. Very slow. If you try to rush the breath, you never get to 8. If you're trying to force it, it's like you're allowing air to escape from a valve. Little bit, little bit, little bit. Breathing in for 4, exhaling for 8. But here's where the magic comes in. That breath alone is awesome. Take your thumb and lightly block your right side. Exhale through your left. So you breathe in for 4. Exhale through your left nostril. Left nostril is connected to the vagus nerve, which is the rest and digest. Well, it takes us from rest and digest to the fight or flight. So this puts us in the parasympathetic nervous state, which is the rest and digest, corresponds with the left side. So you breathe in for count of 4, exhale for count of 8 through the left. Breathing in for both, exhaling just through the left. I'm going to give a quick demonstration. Breathing in for 4, I'm going to make that ha sound as I do it. It helps if you close your eyes and gently focus on that third eye. Gently. Not concentrating on it, just gently put your focus there. Also helps if you don't have a cat that's staring at you and meowing at you over and over again. Well, 60 thumbs up, guys. Thank you so much. Sniper says, Eric, may I ask you to close your right eye too? Yep. How's that? Is that long enough, Sniper? Mary says, subscribe to your Rob. Hey, L Dog, how are you, my friend? L Dog says, liked. Appreciate that, my friend. We're getting L Dog up as a moderator too, so he can connect. All right, guys, I'm gonna go to bed. You notice when Sniper says, may I ask you to close your right eyes? I said yes and did it. Here's why. I don't question Squirrel Sniper. I know he knows what he's doing. I don't need to know what he's doing. I just need to know that he knows what he's doing. If he asks me to do something, thumbs up. During the breathing, watch you close your nose and ear. Now, if you want, you can do the one of the pranayama mudras, where you're closing your ears, lightly covering your eyes, slightly blocking the nose, right on the mouth. I would take off my glasses, and then you make that you make the humming sound. Bhramari breath, bumblebee breath, maybe the single greatest breath to tune you into meditation. It's the fifth limb of yoga, pratyahara, which means withdrawal of the senses. It reduces blood pressure. It raises nitrous oxide naturally. So it's great for endurance athletes. It helps you recover from strenuous workouts. It prepares you for sleep, prepares you for meditation, improves your concentration. Let's do that tomorrow. Remind me. I know Sniper has done it with me before. All right, guys, I'm going to say goodnight. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Much appreciated. I will see everyone tomorrow. I'll be live 5 a.m. Start the day. Sniper says cool. Ballista says, good night. Good night, my friend. I hope to see you soon. Ballista, I'm live 3 times a day, 5 a.m., 1 p.m., and 5:25. Let's see. L Dog says, good night, bro. I subbed. Appreciate that. Thanks so much. Foxy says, I hit 145. Let's get you to 150 tomorrow. Guys, if you take a minute, the live stream will be up for a minute after I shut things down. If you subscribe to our friend Foxy, we're hoping to get him to 150. With that, good night, my friends. I will see everyone tomorrow. Mary says, hey, Foxy. Thanks, Mary. Nanu Nanu Namaste. I like that one. Colin Orson. Guys, I'll see y'all later. Take care.